Once there was a large crowd of over 5,000 people who came to hear Jesus teach. They sat down at his feet listening intently as he spoke. It's getting late, and the people are hungry. Send them away so that they can go into the villages and buy themselves some food. But Jesus said, there is no need for them to go away. You give them something to eat. But the disciples replied, we only have 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. How are we supposed to feed more than 5,000 people with that? Then Jesus did something that caused all of the people to have enough to eat. For example, it taught them the blessing of sharing. Like the boy didn't get to eat his food, but later on everyone, including him, got to eat. The disciples thought that because they only had 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, they couldn't do anything with them. But they were wrong. Jesus showed them that if you trust him and give him everything you have, he will make it enough. Sometimes we have to trust that God will take what we have and use it for his purposes, even if it means that we don't get to enjoy the things that we had planned to. I can only imagine that the boy who had the 5 loaves of bread and the 2 fish felt pretty good about himself that day. He didn't get to eat the food he packed for lunch, but he got to be a part of feeding more than 5,000 people. But if you give Jesus everything you have and trust in him, he will help you accomplish amazing things. In Matthew chapter 9, verse 35, it says that as Jesus was going through the towns and villages, he was preaching the good news of the kingdom and healing every kind of disease and sickness. Miracles were a regular part of Jesus' ministry. If we truly believe that Jesus is who he says he is, we should expect him to do miracles in our lives as well. But as the day grew late, their stomachs began to rumble because there was very little food for all those people. The disciples came to Jesus and said, would you like me to pause here while you take a guess what happened next? Well, go ahead and make your guess. I'll wait. And tell me about a time when Jesus did a miracle in your life. Remember, Jesus loves you. Bye for now. Or if you haven't experienced a miracle yet, let me know, and I'll be praying that God opens your eyes to see all the miracles that he has for you. Then he took the loaves and gave them to the people, and the people ate and were filled. And afterwards, they even had 12 baskets of leftovers. In the Bible, it says that Jesus took the 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, looked up to heaven, and gave thanks. How many people does it take to fill 12 baskets? That's a lot of people. This is amazing. Can you imagine eating more than enough food from just 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread? First, it shows us how compassionate he is. Jesus had compassion on the people because they were hungry and didn't have anything to eat. So he took what little food they had and made it enough for everyone. Second, this miracle shows us how divinely powerful he is. Jesus had the power to take a few loaves of bread and a couple of fish and magically multiply them so everyone could eat and have plenty to take home. So, why did this happen? Well, feeding 5,000 people with only 5 loaves and 2 fish shows us 2 things about Jesus. This is the same Jesus who calmed the storm, healed the sick, and raised people from the dead. There's no one like him. And not only did this miracle show us things about Jesus, it also taught the people some valuable lessons that day. You know, we don't always get to see the results of our actions. Another lesson we learn from this miracle is that no matter how small or insignificant our resources are, if we give them to God, he can use them to accomplish his purposes. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough money. You don't have enough stuff. You're not smart enough, pretty enough, or maybe you don't feel like you're good enough. Lastly, this miracle teaches us that when we believe in Jesus, we should expect miracles. Do you believe that Jesus can do miracles today? Well, if you do, leave a comment below. I hope this story encouraged you to put your faith in Jesus and believe for the miracles he has for you. Hey, thanks for watching.